Yo, hey, what's up? It's your boy Fudo again. Thank you guys for clicking on another one of my videos. I hope we're all having a really badass day. Um, so today's video, today's video is gonna be a lot different. We're gonna be building the high grade Gremory from the Iron Blood and Orphans series. Although this one didn't actually make the series in the show, so we'll definitely talk about where it comes from, where it hails from, who's the pilot, and what's the mystery behind the mask. Before we actually get into building this, I have definitely already cut the runners out of the bag. I've not cut anything. I've only done some slight detailing as I would. I would like to go ahead and notate that we are going to build this one exactly to what it looks like, right? We've already done slight modifications, you know what I mean? And you're going to see what those are as we build it. But this time around, in about a day, no, yeah, tomorrow I will be able to order my official painting kit, airbrush kit, some official paints. We got primers, thinners, everything coming on the way, so I'm gonna be fully fucking loaded. Like I'm really really excited for my progress. So I do actually want to go ahead and build the Gremory in what it is, and depending upon what we get to when we get to the Gremory, like everything like that, I think we'll go ahead and say like, all right, yeah, let's paint this part, let's paint this, because I mean we're gonna be recording differently. Oh, and speaking of recording differently, I'm not gonna be using and relying on OBS, as I feel like that's kind of dumbing down my quality. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and just stop being lazy, get my camera, move it over here, and just purely only use the camera. You know what I mean? We're just gonna purely record. Everything that you've been seeing so far has all been based off of OBS and the relay capture. I mean, it looks so crisp. Like right now, it looks so fantastic. But we're just gonna try something new for this video. Or even as I do a little bit more research, I'm thinking about it now. It could even just be the upload quality of how I'm saving and everything. But we'll get to that. Another thing I wanted to go ahead and ask, please, please, please. As a Twitch streamer, I tell my people all the time, I don't care about the money, I don't care about the subscriptions, I don't care about biddies, I don't care about the money, okay? It's YouTube that's the grounds where I'm trying to earn an income, okay? I'm no live streamer or anything like that yet. But if you absolutely, absolutely don't mind and you want to help a brother make a living, you want to help him just kind of pay his bills, you want to be able to help fund further projects, I would absolutely love it if you guys could like and subscribe to my video. Like and subscribe to the channel as well, you know what I mean? Because the more people that like the videos, the more that they'll be pushed for other Gundam fans. And Gundam is still blooming, and it's only fixing to burst again. With all these new factories being built and that new factory in the Philippines, I think it's gonna be a little, well, between Bluefin and the negotiations that are breaking down, I think it's gonna be a lot easier for us to get Gundams here pretty soon. I have high faith for that, and I have high faith in you. Thank you guys again for clicking on my video. Let's do the thing, right? Catch you later. Let's build this sucker. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what's in the kit. Perhaps I should probably move this guy a little bit out of the way. There we go. Why don't we take that off and put that back on the rifle Gundam later? But yeah, for the most part, that's my Moon Gundam. So, the Gurmy build. What comes with it, right? Well, I can definitely go ahead and show you guys. So like I've said, I've already taken mine out. Eager Beaver over here. So I went ahead and went through the manual. One thing I want to notate is that when you have a manual this small, dude, you know it's going to be a fast and easy build. So that's why I've chosen this one to be, this month's YouTube build. It's nice, it's easy, and it leaves me with enough comfortable space to be able to actually build later. By the way, did you guys know that this is a girl? Yeah, I totally ran through. It turns out that she's in a whole Romeo Juliet situation with another lady, and their families hate each other. So she has to disguise herself as the handsome boy, and she pilots the Gremory. Isn't that sweet? That's dope. So right off the back, you can see some of the weapons and some of the things that they're gonna go ahead and get. But I'd say, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a fairly easy and simple build. So let's take a look at what we have, right? So right off the back, this is why I say I'm not too sure about this, man. These runners here, they don't really leave me too excited. I mean, these colors could totally be, here, wait for it. I'm thinking, maybe I could do something with this. You know what I mean? Right? Maybe we turn the scheme around, turn it upside down. You know what I mean? Yeah, we could. Next thing you're gonna go ahead and notice is the Titan's blue-esque kind of armor shields that you're gonna get for the Gremory. This part I actually like, I really dig, and I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. If anything, I'm just gonna clean it up and top coat it. Yeah, but for the most part, this is your C runner. I think C1 and C2. Yeah, C1, C2. Cool. So this isn't going to be too bad. And then, of course, this is where we have... Oops, sorry, Barbatorus. This is where we have your standard... dude, I'm so tired of seeing this already. This is your IBO runner. If you've built any Iron-Blooded Orphans kit, hell, all you need to do is have built 2 by now, or at least 2 versions of Barbatos to recognize that part, the legs, the arm, the backpack, and guys, we can't stress enough, there's going to be a joint here that I want to touch on later on. Essentially how we're going to want to go ahead and kind of top coat this section so it can fit into the backpack without the looseness. As well, you do have a couple of stickers. You have your PC joints as well. I always keep and have some extras, so that's cool. And then yeah, you have your weapons. This is what I've gone ahead and done with mine. So as you guys can see, I've taken the route and added like some red to the end of the axe here, right? As well as also go ahead and kind of touch up on the face, because that's the original red kind of color tone that I had to it. I did not like that, so I went back in and I just kind of touched up. And I gotta say, I think I made it look a lot better. As well, gonna try to maybe sharpen the fingers too with my my precision cutting tool, so that way maybe it can look a little bit more robot-esque. But yeah, these are the stickers that you get. Not too bad, not too bad. I usually don't rely on the stickers to make the kit, as I feel if the kit is a good one, its colors and its own spectrum should make it stand out. That stands out, but in the ugliest way possible for me. Also guys, real quick as an update, I'd like to say the video has over, I think, 300 views and definitely has a good amount of likes, so I'd like to say thank you for that. This is the real grade RXO, part of the full mobility unit kit that I actually got myself, I think for like my birthday. But we went ahead and built this guy on the channel, but I'd like to demonstrate he's built now, but he has a bunch of stickers. We went ahead and did justice. We decked him out in real grade stickers as he should have been. Everything on the shield. The other third shield is what has the other unicorn sticker there. But yeah, for the most part, I think we did pretty well. Hey yo, I'm gonna take a second to actually talk about the tools that I use in pretty much every basic high grade kit. And definitely every other kit, you know, I'll have more extensive tools as we go on. Like, you know, I've got my brush for my water decals or water slide decals, even my dry transfer. But other than that, I want to go ahead and start. And of course, I'm using my Bandai entry. I think they're called the Bandai Spirits entry level nippers. They're like 20 bucks on Amazon. I love the design to them and everything. We're definitely probably going to be upgrading here pretty soon, as these are about 2-3 months old. Probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 kits. But I also use them to cut a bunch of parts for other stuff, so I could kit bash, so I could also make really cool stance. Second off is my tweezers. So I have these mainly so that way I could clench certain pieces together, clench them tight. Also to just carefully pick up the stickers from the decal sheet or the sticker sheet and just place them. Note that mine are pretty simple. I mean, there's not a curve to them. They're definitely nothing fancy. Although if you have the option to get the ones that go out and then curve, I would highly suggest you get those. This right here, we're gonna save for last. That's a custom tool. But as always, I also have my scalpel. You can get these just about anywhere. I think you can get them at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, even on Amazon. Try to get them with an extra set of razor blades, so that way you can cut well. This is what they're for. Use these and these together. So if you ever have a piece, let's go over it, guys. If you're ever having a slight piece and you're trying to cut it off, get against it, point your piece down, and with the knife to the mat, just So when I do those fingers later and I sharpen them, that's pretty much what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to keep going at it like that. And then if you spin your object and you keep hitting it well, and you keep going downwards towards it, you just might be able to make it sharp enough without, fucking it up. But essentially, this is how you can most assuredly guarantee yourself being able to... Nice, not the best, but it did work. So this is how you can assure you'll be able to cut successfully and be able to save yourself and not get hurt. Now, what is that last tool that I have? This is a custom tool that I made. You can get popsicle sticks at the Dollar Tree or at Dollar General for, I don't know, like $1 or $2, and it'll come with a shit ton. And then you can buy some some sanding paper, some certain level grits that you want. I rock 300. Right now we're fixing to go to 800. We're gonna get a 300 set, a 400 set, a 800 set, and then maybe like a 1000 set series for my harder coated paint jobs and stuff like that. But for the most part, they do well. You can just cut your strips up and then glue them. But we're fixing to go ahead and order some actual like sanding paper. Anyways, but yeah, that's what I use. Another thing that you can get, or that you can use, of course, you can get yourself a cutting mat. This one was purchased for like $6. Most of them will basically kind of look like this with a wide pattern and all of that, but you can get something a little bit more extreme and get yourself one that has directional output. Because if you yourself have yeah, there you go. So if you have this stuff, which secrets out, that's how people are making plot plates. Essentially, that's what people are using to cut out, design, carve, and then put onto their model pieces. Usually they'll etch and sketch the design, put it on some tape, put that tape over this stuff, and then go ahead and cut it out. Now this comes, as you can see, it's $5, barely even $5. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. Don't pay 10 to 12 bucks on Amazon. Just go to your local Hobby Lobby. Odds are they'll have this one, and this comes in different thickness levels, so it isn't that bad. I mean, it's pretty worth it. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. So here it is, you guys, all the way. Oh my god, I almost made it fall already. So here's the high grade Gremory in all of its beauty. This is the before. I've definitely not top coated it or anything like that. We just pretty much have it built. The only thing I've done is give it more of a red tone to it. I went ahead and used my metallic set here, and I went ahead and rocked the metallic red, and that's pretty much just all that I've done. You can actually tell how effective it was in the distinguishment of the actual body. Check that out. I mean, if you ask me, the fins and everything, the whole mask, it's all just so much more visible. Like head to toe, it's really a badass build. It's not that bad. And then of course I went ahead and added a little bit of the gold there to the bottom of the legs, just to kind of give it more to work with. I also did it on the insides and on the outsides, to both sides. So yeah, that's pretty much just that. This is just pretty much in the with the helmet off. So let's go ahead and take a look at it with the helmet on. So yeah, this is pretty much the other mode that it carries whenever the helmet is down. You see, it's a lot more concealed, so it's a lot less to work with. But I mean, even in its own entirety, this was a pretty good kit. 1 out of 10. I'm gonna give this kit a solid, like out of the box, nothing done. I'm gonna give it a solid 6, right? And even then, with just where I was able to get it, it's only at like a good 7. Let me tell you why. So the things that you gotta watch out about this kit is, one, the leg articulation is badass. Okay, it's pretty much bar none at this point. But the thing that you really have to be careful for is it actually comes apart pretty easy at the joint. I've gone ahead and put some top coat purely in the joint, but like if you have any iron-blooded orphan kit, right here it starts to give you a little shit. So it starts to become a little shit. Other than that, I mean, it has pretty good balance, as you can see. I really like how the feet are set up here. They're pretty simple. They're nothing too intense. It's all pretty cool. It's actually very manageable. Now on to the other reason I'm not really a fan of this kit. The overall color of the leg and the leg armor, I really freaking hate. I don't like this beige. I don't like this color at all. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna go ahead and do is probably do a little bit of spray painting. Now that you know your boy got his spray gun, so he's good to go. I'm in business to be able to kind of work with that. So far I've done pretty well. I just pretty much airbrushed this this gun in some Iron Man kind of form for my friends in GUNPLA Stray, so I think I did pretty well on that. I'm fixing to go ahead and prime some freaking green armor from the command font from the battle log breaking series. But yeah, no, I really like the poses that this you know, the high grade Gremory is capable of. I just don't like the overall color scheme. I mean, it pretty much took the Barbatorus Mark II blue there, as you guys can tell. I do like these shield guards that can extend and just kind of like close in. Watch, it's gonna fall. Or maybe not. Yeah, but I do like that. You know, you gotta appreciate a nice Gundam. But for the most part, overall, yeah, it kind of reminds me of a Digimon. Truth be told, I can't quite put my finger on it. But maybe maybe you guys will know in the comments. Maybe you'll understand what, you know, what that Gundam is, but I mean what that Digimon is. But yeah, no, I really hope you guys liked this video. Let me go ahead and talk a little bit about this. Check this out. All right, guys, ready for some lore? The pilot's name is Data Nadra, right? Or Nadira, right? Dara Nadira is the next head of the Nadira family, one of the prestigious families that belong to the Gallahorn through the ages. Her suave appearance and elegant demeanor naturally attracts those who come across her. She's engaged to Mina Zomford, a young woman from the Zomford family, who is also farmed lineage. She truly cares about Mina, despite the political relations between the families. The pilot actually dresses up like a handsome man. So, I mean, this kind of in its own has its own little Romeo and Juliet. But yeah, there's your pilot, and here's the Gremory. But for the most part, you can tell that this was going to be an easy build, man, because this manual was just small. It was just small in its own entirety. It's just so simple, guys. Like, so if you really are wanting a fast kit, the high grade Gremory is definitely going to be it. But for the most part, let's see color scheme, see what it looks like. Boom. And there is our thumbnail. But yeah, no, there's so many other colors you know we could wear. Ooh, alright, okay. And you know, actually just recall that this in its own entirety, maybe I gotta change about it. Yeah, definitely change about this, but this used to light up. It's all good, it's all good. Gotta give it a little tug every now and then. Or just throw it in front of the sun. It is solar powered after all, but yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. We're gonna go ahead and be doing a custom series next. It's the Debon series. I'm definitely gonna make a video out of it. It's gonna be a very, very long one. This one's gonna take a month, so in between it, I do think we'll probably do either a Sky Mobius, or we might do I don't want to do two custom paints, so we either might do Sky Mobius, because I definitely don't want to do anything to that one, or get this, we might do a two-part series where I film the build process of a high-grade Virtue. I do a little bit of some subscribing. I actually did some subscribing today, as a matter of fact, just to kind of dip my 5 toes into it. What do you guys think? Check that. Yeah. What do you think about that? Not sure if it'll actually pick that up. But yeah, I took my hand at scribing. I did that. So I'm pretty proud of it. It had open space. Now I just gotta find the right gunpla to do that kind of stuff too. So I'm excited. We're gonna see a lot more cooler things. But other than that, Gremory's all pouty mode. But thank you guys. Have a great day. Later.